like a penny with a hole in it. Fucking with that boy, y'all the dollar. Now you show finished. Leave the scene clean, nigga. No flaws, no witness. Cold ending. As I proceed to gripping wood wheel and corner bending. Now it's the last sentence, last word of your ending. No pretending, I don't fabricate or fantasize. Before I execute, I meditate and strategize. Sing your mama roses, hold the pain of passerby. I get the bread, that's the only way I'm pacified.
Carolina born from a Carolina breed. Welcome to Carolina where them boys stay.
What's happening, man? It's your boy Y'all the Dollar. We coming at you live from the Sweet Studios right here in Blythewood, South Carolina. Got my dog with me today again, South.
Yes, sir.
Y'all already know what it is, man. And then I got Frank Hydrick with me. Special guest on today's show. We're going to talk about realty and real estate, man. There's a lot that can go into that, Pap. Like, talk a little bit about, you know what I mean, what it takes to buy a house. Or, matter of fact, you know what? You got to tell them a little background. Go ahead and get started, man, about what you got going on.
Well, I've been doing real estate for over 3 years now. Great profession, a lot of money to be made out there. I'm also a firefighter. Been doing that for 10 years. And
that's interesting. That's interesting.
Learned a lot from both sides.
Word.
Good, bad, and ugly. And I'm just gonna keep pushing, man. Keep learning. Keep perfecting my craft.
So you said you were fireman on top of doing the real estate.
Yeah.
And you felt like it was a need for that, or you just trying to be greedy, bro? You gotta get that bag, you gotta get that bag, babe.
Well, being a firefighter it's a noble job.
Yeah.
But I mean, it basically ends with that, man. I mean, it's an honest living, but you're not gonna be rich fighting fires.
Gotcha.
With the real estate, you know what I'm saying? There's
You
no
can
cap.
get rich.
Yeah, there's no cap on real estate, so
You can get rich with real estate.
definitely.
Yeah, most definitely.
Definitely.
Right.
So,
Hey, so on top of you doing the fireman thing, like you felt like it was a need to generate a second income, and I feel like that's key because a lot of people feel like they can't work that 40-hour-a-week job and get that second income coming in.
right. Well, the good thing about being a firefighter, I don't work 10 days out the month. So you know, I had a lot of
free time.
A lot of free time, man. A lot of downtime.
Gotcha.
And I was just at a point in my life, man. I was just about to purchase a new home.
Yeah.
And I wasn't going to use my uncle. The funny thing about it was I wasn't going to use my uncle. He's a realtor, and he's been doing it for a while, but he's been doing it part-time.
Yeah.
So I'm like, maybe he don't know much about real estate as somebody who's doing it full-time.
Yeah.
I had the whole syndrome of you can't walk and chew gum at the same time.
Gotcha.
There's a lot of people either feel for themselves or put other people in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't going to use them at first, and I was about to purchase a home, so I go to the subdivision, and the listing agent comes out. And she was like, "Do you have a realtor?" And I was like, well, I got an uncle, he does real estate. She said, "Well, who's your uncle?" I said, Gabriel McFadden. And she was like, Gabe sold this house, that house, those two down there.
Shout out to Gabriel McFadden.
Shout out to Gabriel McFadden, man. But it's crazy though, man, because come to find out, he sold more new Essex homes than anybody at the company that year.
So all he needed to do was be part-time.
Part-time. Yeah.
And them boys lucky he wasn't full time. He would have probably been at the same time though. So I guess him having that type of success and being part time, that kind of helped you realize, hey, I can do this part time and at least do.
Literally.
Yeah, you can make something shake off of that as well.
The thing that surprised me though, he was so knowledgeable about it, and he also does banking. So he has, you know what I'm saying, a view of both aspects from start to beginning, and the game he put me on and stuff like that. And like I said, I saw him one day after he sold my home. Matter of fact, I saw the truck at first. He bought a brand new Denali. It was black. I remember it was beautiful, man. So he hops out. I was like, "Man, was you?" He was like, "Yeah." All right, man. He was like, "Well, I got this off real estate." He said, "This just came off my bonuses alone, not the commission I'm making off it, but the bonuses."
So the Denali was the bonus.
The Denali was the bonus. Man.
So the Denali was the bonus.
Yeah. So I was like, "Man, I need to get like you."
Word.
He was like, "Get your real estate license, study for it, and get it." He said, "It's just that simple." He said, "Anything, trust me, I help you. I've been doing it for about 20 years."
I mean, what's that? No, I ain't trying to get in your business or whatever.
Right.
But what's your process? What was the process for getting a real estate license? Like how long that take, and what type of studying you had to put in, all that type.
Oh my God, I'm not gonna lie. If you take a test, the real estate test is probably the hardest test you're probably gonna take. it was one of the hardest tests I ever had to take, and I studied hard, and I feel I got pretty good study habits.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can probably look at something and say, that looks like a test question, though. That looks like a test question.
Yeah.
Man, even the real estate school for pre-licensing, it was like a 2-week course. You got to have at least, I think, about 60 hours now before you're able to take the exam to go take the state test.
Yeah.
And a national test. But man, it was one of the hardest tests I had ever had to take, man. But if you're gonna take that test, if you want to be a realtor, trust me, man, you gotta study. There's no shortcuts around that, man. Because that test is something serious.
So how many times you took the test?
I took it one time.
That's
Yeah.
good, man.
I got to say this,
bro.
but it's crazy though, because I read the book almost twice. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I feel like I got good study habits. I test well. I feel I test well.
Yeah.
But man, that was a whole other beast, man.
But that's what's up, man. So that's something for y'all to keep in mind. The real estate thing ain't nothing to play with if you are gonna go that route. As far as the investments, as far as being a real estate agent is concerned, to help other people get into a house, you definitely want to put yourself in a situation where you're studying for that. You know what I mean? I feel like that's something everybody need to make sure they know. And the test is not hard. I mean, the test is hard, but I feel like
It's worth it.
it's worth it. The reason why the test is hard, because the backside benefits once you get that license is done. You about to get that bag. So it's all about whether or not you can put forth that mental fortitude to keep going and to know that you want that. You know what I mean?
But it's also for that, like you got to think about it. If you're going to pay to go to real estate school, why not study for it? You already paying for it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to study for it, don't need to pay for it. You know what I'm saying?
I wasn't about losing no money. I believe I paid like $675 to go to real estate school.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You know
so
what
I
I'm
was
saying?
like, no,
Yeah.
I'm not paying for nothing else again. I'm gonna get it done the first time. You know what I'm saying? So
Damn right.
yeah.
Okay. Well, just to keep moving forward, again, congrats on passing it your first time. But this, I wanted to also talk about the fireman aspect of things that you had just spoke on, that you still, you know what I mean, got your hands in as well.
I mean, it's a rewarding job. Like I said, it's a noble job. You ain't gonna get rich doing it. We all know that.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I work for the city at the end of the day. I'm just a city employee.
But you're a first responder. I mean, that's a heroic, like you said,
Oh,
noble
man,
job.
that's noble, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely rewarding, man. You got your good days and you got your bad days, and like I said, man, back in high school, I would never ever thought I'd be a firefighter or real estate. I mean, it was nothing I wanted to do.
So what got you into being a firefighter then?
I wanted a career. I was working at Tyson Foods. I was raking meat and washing out vats for a living. You know, and I was like, man, I can't. I was there 5 years. I was like, man, time ticking away.
Word.
And it's the whole complacency thing, man. It's so comfortable to get complacent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
man,
so comfortable.
Complacent should be the word of the day. You know what I mean? Like, complacency is something that a lot of us people who kind of put shackles on our ambition because we in a situation where we straight. And that, in one way, that's a blessing, you know what I'm saying? But on the other hand, I'm thinking, man, it's a capitalistic society. Everything revolves around the bag. So going out here to try to do something extra to try to get that, generate that other stream of income, I feel like that's kudos to you as well. You wasn't so, even with that noble job and that noble title, you still wanted your bank account to look the way you wanted it to look.
Because I can do my whole career at the fire department and be comfortable and using complacent and
Live a good
live
life.
a good life and retire with a respectable job and stuff like that. But I mean, that complacency is hell, man. It's so easy to get complacent, man. It's so easy.
Well, like you said, you got so much free time on your hands. So my whole thing is, why not utilize that?
Literally.
If you got any kind of hustle about you, you know, you could sit back and just play golf. You know what I'm saying,
literally.
or whatever, or you know what I'm saying, video games, do whatever you want to be on the internet. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. But you decided, like, you know what you want? I want to hustle. You know what I'm saying? I want to go ahead and generate some extra revenue for not just for me, for my family and everything.
Exactly.
Maybe you could retire early. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know. Like I said, you a fireman. Yeah. And you got to think about that, man. I mean, it's a deadly career. You know what I'm saying? So at any point in time, you never know if you're going to be here. You know what I'm saying? So my whole thing is, whatever can shorten that amount of time you being a fireman, bro, is a blessing. You know what I'm saying?
Look, man, we go through recruit school and we go through these exercises. It's called Project Impact, where they put you into a building. They blindfold you. They spin you around so you get disoriented. And they cut your air down and give you maybe 3 minutes. saying the whole purpose of Project Impact is to show you that this could be your first day, can be your last day.
Yeah, man.
We've had people like from police force, ambulance, you know, saying
They want to make it real for you.
People die on their first day of work.
Yeah.
No lie. My graduating class, we only graduated like 13, and I think I had like 22 or 25. Started out close to 30. We only graduated 13 of us.
Yeah.
And 9 months later, I had one of my classmates get killed on the highway.
Wow. That just shows you how real it is.
Yeah,
man.
real, man. So I mean, that hit home, man. Like,
yeah, I can imagine too,
yeah,
man.
definitely.
And I can imagine like the mental part, the mental strength you gotta have to be a first responder, because there ain't no telling when you get that call what you about to pull up on.
You never know.
You dig what I'm saying? So I commend you. I commend you for doing that too. But I don't want to stay in that deep spot either. But at the same time, back to the real estate thing. Now I want you to expound upon what you need as a first-time home buyer. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
And then talk about what you probably gonna need if you already got your house and you thinking about getting into some real estate investments or something like that.
Okay, for first home time buyers, the first thing you want to do is even if you got to draw the plan, just make sure that the first thing first is you save up money for a down payment on the house. That's going to set the whole foundation on how it runs.
Save
save
for
up.
the house.
And I like to say, you know what I'm saying, the average home goes for $200,000 now.
Yeah.
So 3.5% down on every $100,000, that's $3,500. So you're looking at about $7,000.
Yeah.
You had, at least $7,000 in the bank.
Word.
Also, lenders like to see that you got money in the bank too. So you're responsible and say you save money.
Well, I mean, honestly, it's just good to save money.
It's good money. It's always good to save money.
You know what I'm saying? If you live in check to check, it's not a nice thing.
Yeah,
you know
No,
what I'm
but
saying?
we talking about in order for you to get a crib.
Definitely,
Some people in a
definitely.
situation where they can't necessarily just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Save
You're
this, that, and the
right.
third. But I just want to speak specifically on like.
Oh, yeah. What it need to be.
Yeah, what you need to do.
general real estate. I got you.
Yeah, and after you do that, you know what I'm saying, you can check your credit. That'll give you an idea of where you're at and where you need to be at.
So would you say the credit score is good, or like consider getting a house if you're not in one? Like once your credit score get to.
I mean, for a conventional loan, most banks or lenders will take 620. Some will take 640.
Mm-hmm.
But you can get an FHA loan for as little credit score as 580.
Ooh,
Okay.
580.
And even if you have 500 credit score, anything under 580 is going to take at least 10% down payment.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you know what I'm saying. So,
I got you.
but but once you get your credit right, what you want to do is find you a good lender.
Mm-hmm.
And what they're going to do is they're going to get your credit history, they're going to get your work history, and other factors, and then you try to get pre-qualified.
Well, let me ask you this here. Now, okay, you got a lot of stuff seem like you got to do to get into a house. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Isn't this stuff that basically somebody like you, isn't this something like a real estate agent can help you do?
Definitely. You definitely need a good realtor in your corner to help you navigate through what's going on. I mean, it can be a hard process or a hard experience.
Well, I mean, I'm just being honest with you. Just from all the stuff you saying now, I could tell you wasn't even finished.
Yeah.
You know, it was just kind of like, whoa, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. And I know for the average person, that might just go over there like, whoa, you know what I'm saying, but you know what I'm saying.
And it's really not meant to.
good.
It's really not meant to, man. Because buying a home, like I said, it's the most important thing you'll probably buy in your lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed to have fun with it.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be stressful or anything. And if you got a good realtor to help, you know what I'm saying, facilitate that.
But that's all I just wanted to show, because sometimes people lump like realtors in the same box with like lawyers. Like, man, they just snakes, man. They just salesmen. You know what I'm saying? They trying to get the bag. You know what I'm saying? They don't care what. But a lot of times, like I say, not all of them are like that.
Right.
They do have the ones that are like that, like, you know what I'm saying? But they have the good ones, like I said, that will, you know what, man, I'm going to help this family out the best way I can or whatnot. In order, you know what I'm saying? So I just want people to know that, you know what I'm saying?
And I ain't even gonna lie to talk about on the backside of what you saying is I'm a brand new homeowner myself, and I feel like it's a lot of things that you can do with YouTube. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You can also do some research and understand like what things a good realtor would tell me to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or what are some good things I need to look into for my realtor? You know what I mean? And that can help you out a lot. I know with my whole process, I went through this thing where I bought back points. You know what I mean? Because they hit me with an interest rate. I was cool with it. But somebody, I can't even remember who it was, but somebody told me to make sure I asked about buying back points. once they told me I could buy back points, they literally let me take a whole 0.5 off of my interest rate. And that tremendously is going to help me out in the long run. Yeah. Granted, I say on my monthly payment, I might only save $75 or $100.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But we talking about living in a house for 10, 15, 20, 30 years.
Yeah, on a 30-year process, $75 a month on 30 years.
You just gotta save some bread, man. Especially for how much it costs to buy back points. We talking about $2 or $3 grand compared to, I don't know, you do 150 times 30. I mean, do 150 times 12 and then multiply that times 30. Yeah. Whatever that is, something like that. You feel me?
Yeah.
So you understand the math behind why buying back points is also something important.
Definitely.
I remember you saying when we was talking earlier that it's crazy I said that because a lot of realtors don't even really know about that.
Yeah, a lot of realtors, I mean, you're going to find a lot of realtors who either they don't know about it or they don't care. And then, so even if the loan officer you're dealing with, you're saying,
Well, like I said, man, hey, look, somebody graduating at the bottom of these classes, so like, you know what I'm saying, sit back and like, it's gonna be bad realtors, like you say, you gotta find a good realtor.
It's gonna be bad doctors, lawyers.
Yeah, man.
There's always somebody at the bottom.
Yeah, man, and it make it look bad for the, you know what I'm saying, the good realtors and everything. You know what I'm saying, the one that really want to help you out, the one that's knowledgeable enough to help you out as well. Not just want to help you out, you know what I'm saying, but actually have the knowledge and the know-how to actually
because if I were to take a test, a bar test to be a doctor, and I make a 70, I'm still a doctor.
You still a doctor.
So
and don't nobody care about that, right? As long as you got that title.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like I said, you're going to get on somewhere.
Yeah.
And you're going to be doing surgery on somebody. I don't know how good you're going to be.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
And see, what the end is at the end of his career, how many bodies he lost compared to the man who...
obviously.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, it's big. It's way bigger than that.
It'll definitely show.
It'll
definitely show, man. And the compassion you have for your client, man, it'll definitely show.
Word. So right now, if we talking about to purchase a house, we would say you need a credit score fresh out the gate of at least 620, but they have programs where you can have a 580. But what you have in a 580, you gotta have extra money in
10%.
Well, no, anything under a 580, you can still qualify for an FHA loan. An FHA loan is also good for people who don't have it because typically lenders want to see with a conventional loan. They want to see 20% down.
Yeah.
But the truth of the matter, even if you're buying a $100,000 home, not a lot of people have $20,000 in the bank.
Yeah, exactly.
I ain't gonna lie, that's a good, nice little chunk to have in the bank. Talking about you just saving up, and then be willing to get rid of it because you're buying a house. A lot of people who got 20 bands in the bank don't necessarily want to get rid of it. Down payment.
It probably took so long to save up that much. You got to think about that as well. You know what I'm saying?
That's real, man.
I mean, you don't need. I mean, like you said, especially first-time home buyers, they got programs out there, and if you got a good realtor, he's up on the program that's going on in you know what I'm saying, in South Carolina or in your area. So that's why having a knowledgeable realtor comes into play.
Exactly.
So,
that's pretty much key. All right, so we done basically spoke on like what it is to get a house at the gate. You know what I'm saying? First time home buyer type mix. Now let's speak on what you think you need to come to the table with as far as investments is concerned. If you already got a house already.
If you want to invest like in your property or you want to invest in like
another property, like you're trying to get that second or third property.
Well, like I said, man, you gotta go out there and basically get it, man. You gotta save up money and understand that it's still a business. You can take losses in it.
Okay, that's key.
So don't just buy a house and say, hey, I'm gonna flip this house and make money, and then you have this false expectation that everything gonna go smooth because man, everything can happen in the game of real estate, especially when it comes to flipping houses.
Flipping houses cost money too. It isn't just buying the house; it's about the money that you got to put into the house. Whether or not you're gonna do the work yourself, whether or not you're gonna hire contractors, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of aspects of that.
A lot of things on the face. You walk into a house and you might see this a dope house. Yeah, I can do this, I can do that. And to the untrained eye, man, you might have some pipes behind the wall leaking. You might have some roof leak. You might go
damage.
Every time you go look at the house, you know what I mean? It ain't raining. The first time you in the house, it rained. Oh my God, you got, you know what I mean? Termite damage.
But that's just the physical part. You can have liens on the home and all. So you take taxes.
That's the real estate.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's why. I mean, you can educate yourself, But it's great to have somebody who has knowledge.
It's always good. I mean, being honest with you, you walk in the court, you don't want to defend yourself.
No.
People take that more serious, but people don't realize this is serious too, man. You buying a house, making a person, hey, well, hire a professional. Yeah. Somebody that knows what they're doing. You know what I'm saying?
I can cut my hair. You know what I'm saying? Or I can hire a barber.
I got a barber.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true.
Right about that, man.
I just picture Pappy cutting his own hair. I mean, he probably could do it. I don't know, but man, you already know what it is.
But see, the thing about that is 2 weeks. 2 weeks you can get that problem. You talking about buying a home, man? That's like the biggest purchase you're gonna make in your lifetime.
Yeah, definitely, man. So, definitely, that's most people's biggest purchase they ever make.
Yeah,
word, man.
But it's definitely a lot of work when it comes to doing that. It's just not like just brush your hands off and kick your feet up and say, well, here goes the money in because I done bought a house. But man, yeah, it's definitely work. Even if you're doing rental property, you still gotta get up the code.
Do you have a website or anything, you know what I'm saying, somehow people can get in contact with you if they are looking for a home or anything, or looking for a good real estate agent?
Word.
Definitely. You can reach me at Hydrick, Hydrick, at kw.com.
Cool.
So that's cool, William.
And you can search Frank Hydrick on Facebook. That's a good way to get in contact with him. You got an Instagram page too, ain't it? Yeah. Word. So you
look at Frank Hydrick.
Yeah, look up Frank Hydrick on Facebook too. And the crazy thing is, this is something I want to point out. Y'all see how knowledgeable he is. Let me ask him this question right here. How many times it took you to pass your real estate test? First time. A lot of people can't say that. We actually had a conversation earlier today about what he should wear on the show.
Okay.
And we was like, when I first hit him up, I was like, Frank, bro, you might want to, you know what I mean, wear a blazer and a button up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just because you're going to come across as a more professional type
real estate
agent.
Yeah.
But at the same time, in that conversation, I came to the realization that it's power in breaking stereotypes.
Right.
So I told him to keep what he got on, and then just beat people in the head with information the way you can't even deny the fact that he's a real realtor.
Well, I also look at it as 2020. Think about it, everybody. It's 2000. It's 2020, man. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about that now. How many people now rock Jordans with suits? 2 business meetings and everything else. It's just a different time now. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. They're like billionaires walking around sweatsuits on or something like that while they're hosting, you know what I'm saying, business meetings, important $1 billion business meetings, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, it's more about what's up in here, not about the appearance per se.
Definitely.
Now, obviously, the man isn't going to be dressed like this when he's showing you a house or something like that.
Definitely not. I'm not going to been in like a sweatsuit.
Nah, but we wanted to put a highlight, you know what I mean, on your actual realty knowledge and how well you are with coming across with that real estate education to people, you know what I mean? Because it's a lot of people that would relate to you more because you got on the sweatsuit and because you present yourself the way you do compared to if you were to try to come in here with the blazer and the button up on. But I mean, that's also part of the game too, but I'm just saying for this podcast in particular, we cracking stereotypes wide open, bro.
That's real.
And just because you see me with gold in my mouth don't mean I'm not intelligent. Just because you see this man sitting right here doing what he do don't mean he not intelligent. We gonna come to y'all with some real information, man. I just wanted to expound upon that real fast.
Definitely, man.
Word.
Yeah, man.
So I guess I can't really think of nothing else on the real estate page. Well, you can take any other questions?
As far as the real estate thing, well, I mean, obviously, there's plenty of questions and stuff like that there, but for the most important parts, man, like I said, man, I feel like what you was telling me, just because of all the different things that you were telling me, hey, the best thing is get you a good agent.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Get somebody that's trustworthy, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. And honestly, that's another reason why I feel like it's good that he came on there and showed how he truly is. Because being honest with you, everybody's not wearing suits 24 hours a day.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? You a family man, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got kids, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that there. And I mean, you like to be comfortable as well, you know what I'm saying, and stuff. But it just shows people that you're a real person as well. You know what I'm saying? You're not just this salesman. I'm out here trying to just sell you this house and everything to get the bag.
Word, indeed, shit. Well, let's go ahead and segue this thing into this next segment. You know what I mean? We're gonna talk about hip hop. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
So on the hip hop side of things, you being a fireman, maybe that was one type of soundtrack. You being a realtor, maybe that's another type of soundtrack, or maybe that's all. But let's just say, I guess I'll word this question and say, what's on your playlist right now? When you jump in your car, what's the music that's gonna come on?
Man, you might hear anything. Well, first of all, it's coming through my phone, man. You might hear anything from I don't know, man. I grew up in Cash Money era down south.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I listen to that, man. I might be listening to trap music one day, you know what I'm saying? Or inspiration music or some Nipsey Hussle the other day, the next day, man.
Yeah.
But
I'm actually glad you mentioned Nipsey, man. It's like any other current artist or anything. Not necessarily have to be just, somebody young and new and everything, but somebody that's still just current now that you necessarily mess with. Like a T.I., obviously, probably so.
I like T.I., man. You know who else I like, man? We was talking about earlier how rap improved. Rick Ross really done improved since hustling.
Yeah.
He really improved, man.
Yeah.
I like that. I like to see growth in rappers.
I like that you said that because Rick Ross gives us a certain type of music.
Yeah.
Rick Ross really give us a certain type of music to aspire to in our lifestyle. Like it makes us. I know it makes me want to upgrade. Like Rick Ross really make me want to make that. You know what I mean? Like no other rapper really came off like that. Wanting to achieve better, yeah. But when you listen to Maybach music, you know what I mean? And that shit comes through the speakers. It's almost like it ain't as genuine as it could be if it was coming through Maybach speakers. You know what I mean? At least to me. You know what I mean? Like
I said, man, I think it's more about just the ambiance of there, though. You know what I'm saying? He shows lavishness. He shows that.
Yeah, certain quality.
When people think about Miami, what they think about the beaches, the lavishness, Ferraris, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he gives that, you know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. Like you said, videos, just how he presents himself and everything like that. He gives it to you like, I'm a boss. This is how we live down here in Miami, you know what I'm saying? We getting in and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And stuff. So, like I said, that's how you feel, you know what I'm saying? And everything like that. He gives you that vibe, that Miami vibe, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
And he's still telling you to buy back the block, so he's talking real estate too.
And he's doing it.
So
He one of them cats that actually doing it. That's the reason why him and Nip relationship was so genuine, because I feel like they almost two peas in the same pod in the sense that what they giving to the culture in their music.
Yeah.
And then how they moving outside of the booth. You dig what I'm saying? Like it's one thing if you just sitting there talking like this, that, and the third, but nobody don't really see the moves being made. People already know Rick Ross on 15, 20, 30, 40 checkers and Wingstop.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Like plus just other endeavors he doing. Like I seen he worked with D Wade on his shoes, and he got his own shoes with D Wade. Yeah, I don't know if y'all peeped that, but he got his own shoes with D Wade. Okay. So D Wade shoes ain't really, and that's another thing. D Wade shoes ain't really popping like that here in the States, but in China and Korea and Japan, you already know NBA basketball is on a whole nother level. So D Wade shoes really selling like crazy over there, and that was one of the reasons why Rick Ross felt like he needed a partner with him. Right?
Yeah, but I mean that was smart though, because you gotta think about it. Like honestly, man, if you gonna sell big in any country, it'd be China. There's more people in China than anywhere else. Shit, if I want to freak around and get a nice share of the market, I'd rather do it in China than anywhere else. If you was gonna tell me like, hey, look, you can blow up big in China or you can blow up big in America, I feel you want to blow up big in America, but if you want that bag, you might want to blow up big in China. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. For real, man. You gotta think about stuff globally now, because like I said, the internet allows you to like reach your mind, able to reach. You know what I'm saying?
Wild West out there. It's the Wild West.
Yeah, man.
There's all types of ways to get it, man. So I would say, man, right now, I'm still on Nip, man. When you talk about my playlist per se, I don't know what it is about Nipsey Hussle, dog, but I was listening to him since Crenshaw.
Yeah.
But ever since his untimely demise, man, I have been, it's like a third ear open, and I've been receiving his messages and his motivation on a whole nother level. And it's crazy because I feel like listening to his music, if I had to say I had a soundtrack to actually thinking about what I wanted to do with this podcast, the whole hustle and motivate type mantra plays a huge role in it, because not only do I want to talk about rap, you know what I mean, that's something anybody and everybody can talk about. That's really no talent involved in that, or you don't really get nothing more from that. I wanted to start a podcast where you could possibly leave with some inspiration or some motivation to go out here and do something bigger than you already got going on.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And I feel like that's huge right
now.
now.
I think another thing about the Nip thing, I mean, you got to really think about it. You know the man dead. Yeah. So you really got to think about it like, I think you decide like, you know, let me delve into this here and hear what message you was trying to say, because I know I can't hear nothing else from you. You know, I'm just being honest with you. You know what I'm saying, and stuff like that there. So, you know, the man was already a deep, you know what I'm saying, thinker. The man was obviously a great entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. They just even with him, what he was selling the CDs, $100,
then $1,000.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you got to think about that. Just for even somebody even just think about that. Just I don't even know how many CDs he sold, but just the buzz and just the effect that it had. You know what I'm saying, and everything like that.
Jay-Z bought 100 CDs?
I think Jay-Z bought 100 or he bought 10. I think he bought 100 though. I think
but my whole thing, like I said, even if that's all he sold, just the buzz that it just got, which I'm pretty sure the man probably did sell a nice little amount of money, obviously, you know what I'm saying, and whatnot.
Right, we ain't gonna just stay on Nipsey all day.
Yeah, that's real.
But you were saying Cash Money, what else?
Yeah, anything recent, you know what I'm saying?
Recent?
No, just Cash. You were saying Cash Money. What kind of, I guess, on this podcast, something I want to do with all my guests is I want to try to peel back. We know he's accomplished. You know what I mean? He's a fireman and he's a realtor. But I'm trying to see what type of music he listened to that was kind of the soundtracks for him to accomplish that.
I got you though.
Yeah, so you were saying you listened to the No Limit. I mean, I'm sorry, Cash Money and what else?
Cash Money. No Limit back in high school. That was the soundtrack of my high school.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
UGK.
Yeah. Cash Money, No Limit down. You know, down south was buzzing hard.
All
You
that.
know what I'm saying? Tupac, Biggie had died, and everybody was just dancing, and then DMX took him back to the streets, and then you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
So it was definitely, I can say, Cash Money.
Okay.
And as of now, like I say, I might play. You might hear me playing anything, man. I'm just a fan of rap.
That's dope, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So I mean, what's something is it any part of rap you not really digging right now? I mean, as somebody who came from that No Limit and Cash Money era.
Yeah, somebody I ain't really digging.
Cause I mean,
I'm don't wrong. There's a lot of new rappers I ain't digging, but I know that this is their time.
Yeah.
They got now. You know what I'm saying? So I had my time. Just like maybe like your mom and dad might be like, you listen to that jump music. You know what I'm saying? So you got so
you getting to that point now.
Yeah. But you have to have an open mind saying, okay, this is their time.
Yeah.
I don't care how crazy, you know what I'm saying? Because that'll fade too, and then another revolution of rappers gonna come, and then they're gonna have their way and their style and their swag.
Yeah.
Like the skinny pants versus the baggy pants, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't wear skinny jeans, man, but hey, it's your time. I get it. So
I feel like I don't wear skinny jeans, but I do wear jeans that's a little bit more snug than I would have wore probably
definitely,
or 2004.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? So, cause we all know we just had this conversation.
Yeah.
When that Cash Money thing was going on, man, tell me you ain't had a size 42 Jabos in the
I'll
closet.
tell you.
The old size 42 bowls, man. Big old shirts that I got it for cheap. You know what I'm saying? It was the now. It was the now.
Exactly.
It was the now.
Yeah. That was your time though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was, you know what I'm saying, and everything like that. But like I said, I mean, you know, I take it like this here, man. Like, you know, everybody has their own style and stuff like that, and some people gonna take to the new stuff, some people gonna stick with the old stuff. Eventually, the old stuff gonna come back, though. You know what I'm saying, and everything like that. So,
definitely,
like I said, man,
do repeat itself.
Yeah, it do repeat itself. Yeah, man.
Word.
But you just gotta have enough respect to understand that. I mean, they young, man. They're trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
If anything, coach them and you say don't chastise them because they're different.
So let me ask you this now. So you about to sell these people a house or whatever. You like, man, I'm about to sell these people this house. This what they told me they want.
Right.
What's that song you play? You know what I'm saying? Before you get up in there, that get you in that mind.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I listen to trap music on the way on closing.
But what's that song that you play that get you in that mode? Like, man, I'm selling this house. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's a good question, man. Like I said,
I know it's something that you play. It might be a couple tracks.
What song you would say you done played the most in the last 3 months?
In the last 3 months.
It ain't no song you just got to hear on today type.
Man, and he a young rapper, man, but he be snapping sometimes, man. Little Baby, that song Whoa.
Yeah.
I love that song, man.
You like Lil Baby?
Okay.
Yeah. So we about to do the closeout part of the show. You know what I mean? I just want to say thank you to everybody who tuned in and everybody who supported the last You know what I'm saying?
Believe that. Love support.
The last show. All of the feedback has definitely been taken into consideration, and I love it, man. Y'all keep doing that, man. If you know me personally or you just want to slide in my inbox, if you possibly an entrepreneur or know an entrepreneur that wants to get on the show, make sure you holler at me. Today we highlighting my nephew, Cody Dixon, on Facebook. If you like the Soul Power t-shirt you see right here with the South Carolina logo with Soul Power in it, you need to make sure you get at him. He got these for the Lolo for you. You know what I mean? All you gotta do is look him up on Facebook and he can get that to you.
Check it out, man. See what you like, man. I'm telling you.
Word. Man, Frank, bro, I really appreciate you coming through and just showing love, homie.
Definitely.
You amaze me, dog, and I'm so proud, like, to say you my partner just because I know where you came from, how we was when we were younger, and what you done attained as a grown man, dog. That's something that need to be highlighted, bro. And kudos to you for that, real talk.
Appreciate it.
Like I said, I want to give you praise, man. Like I said, man, bro, you a fireman, bro. You know what I'm saying? You always save people out. Who know? Maybe one day you might save my life. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that.
I pray I never be in that predicament, though.
I pray not. I pray I ain't in that predicament. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Somebody watching this podcast, you may save their life one day or save somebody's life they know, man. And my whole thing is I respect that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody isn't built for that. You know what I'm saying? Obviously you are, man. You know what I'm saying?
And you never know, man. Like I said, we were talking earlier, I had a partner who I ended up, I was living behind my whole life, went to school with him, you know what I'm saying, ever since middle school, and I believe his uncle. His uncle had died, man, and I had to console him. I never thought I'd be in his house doing that, you know what I'm saying?
That's a different type of dude right there, a different type of character, man.
I pray I never have to be in that predicament again, man. So.
Definitely, man. You never want to, man, but one thing about it, you know if you ever are in that predicament, man, you know you can handle it, though.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that, man. Yeah.
Before we close out completely, man, make sure you give them your contact information one more time, because I know some cats need to get at this guy to buy a house.
Or sell a house, man, whatever.
Yeah, or sell a house.
Yeah, man.
Definitely. You can get me on Facebook or Instagram at Real Frank Hydrick.
Yeah.
You can get at me at F Hydrick HYD as in dollar RICK at KW.com.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Believe that, man.
Word, man.
For anything, you got any questions, you feel free to ask.
Episode 2 is now in the books, coming to you from the Sweet Podcast Studios, man. Hey, if you ride with us, good job, man. If you don't, fuck you.